Rubber grips like these for the Oculus / Meta Quest 2 are fantastic for adding grip and protection, but what if you could actually charge your grips and let your hands go completely loose, similar to the Valve Index controllers, because you have these straps, plus you get the additional grip and comfort of having soft, supple rubber on your palm versus plastic. Also, these were pretty cheap. You don't need to sell a kidney or anything. Let's review these bad boys. The product we're reviewing today is the Aubika rechargeable grip covers for use with the Meta Quest 2. This is actually one of the first products that I've reviewed that has made the update on the packaging to say Meta Quest 2 versus Oculus Quest 2. I do have the OG model that has the Oculus logo on the headset and controllers, but obviously software-wise, I still get the Meta boot logo and all the other Facebook fanfare that we deal with to use our headsets. Now, full disclosure for my audience, the Stallions and Stallionettes, this product was sent for review, but I haven't been paid or told to say anything about it, and this is going to be an honest, comprehensive review. If there's any cons or shortcomings, you're going to hear about it. So these companies can make better products over time. Now, this is not the first Aubika product that I have reviewed on this channel. They also did send out an aftermarket head strap for the Quest 2 with a built-in power bank, so a charging head strap that I reviewed, liked, and gave it high marks. That review is linked in the description below if you're in the market for an aftermarket, more comfortable head strap, or you're sick of the shitty battery life. So it's kind of a 2-in-1 product. So awesome, that fixes the 2.5-hour estimated battery life of the Quest 2, but what about the controllers? Battery life on the controllers is freakishly good. We can extend on that a little bit further by making them rechargeable. The controllers for the Meta Quest 2 do take AA batteries, which I like because you can go with the disposable route, or you can buy yourself a rechargeable pack on Amazon. Same reason I like the fact Microsoft is putting disposables in their Xbox controllers. You have the option. You don't need to stick with the disposables. Just like the headset that I reviewed from Aubika, this is also a 2-in-1 product, so you're minimizing the must-get accessories for your Quest 2 headset. These are going to do the job of regular rubber grips that allow you to completely let go of the controller without it falling to the ground or just dangling there by the wrist straps. Plus, you get additional protection from drops and bumps and more comfort because it's rubber, not plastic. However, this product adds an additional little feature to sweeten the deal as it charges your grips too. Granted, that's not as big of a deal or selling factor compared to the headset, which has like 2.5 hours of estimated battery life. But with the grips, you could take a family road trip around the US, stopping along the way. Don't forget the Grand Canyon. Come back home, dust these off, and they're still not dead. They're got standby time on them. The price and warranty, because those are two incredibly important factors. Currently on Amazon, this does retail for $34. This is a brand new product. In fact, this just launched like yesterday. I do foresee that Aubika is going to raise the price because, in my opinion, this is just such a damn good value. Maybe I shouldn't say that and then put the idea in their head, but anyway, this currently retails for $34 in the white or blue variant, and all Aubika products, such as their recharging head strap and these grips, hold a 2-year limited warranty. Packaging and included accessories, box inside of a box. Upgrade your VR experience. Well, yeah, I advise everyone does. Super up with some aftermarket parts and bolt-ons and really upgrade your VR experience. That's fun. You can have a lot of fun with that. You have one piece of documentation, and that is a user manual. You do also have a QR code on the back, as well as their socials. Oh, they're on all the platforms. Little social media butterflies over there at Aubika, huh? If you wanted to pause so you could read the instruction manual, you can do so now. Can you? There's a lot of glare. Hold on. There we go. Might just have to pinch and zoom a little bit on your phone. You do also have an included USB-C cable. Oh, this is braided, somewhat lightweight and flexible. I do like to see that. It does have a rubber band, not a Velcro tie back, so that's where they cheaped out a little bit. You know what? I've cracked the Da Vinci Code. I figured out what this cable is for. It's going to be charging both of your grips at the same time off of one charger brick. I'm so smart. Then in the box, if it sounds like the Battle of Normandy out there, it might not sound like anything with the noise gate on the mic, but it's trash pickup day, and the compactor is right outside my house, really giving the business to both my cans. Inside the box, you will have a couple of plastic sneeze guards that do have, sure enough, your grips. You've got your two grips, which we're going to talk about extensively as they are the star of the show. I have thoughts immediately. As soon as my skin touches this silicone, thoughts start rushing through my head. Then in this plastic box, you are going to have your two rechargeable batteries, which are no slouch. They are 1.2 volt, 1000 milliamp hour. So these are very respectable batteries. They didn't cheap out and give you what they found in the dumpster behind their building or anything. Initial setup time, very quick and easy. Take your Quest 2 controllers and go ahead and slide off the battery tray on each side, removing the stock AA battery. Take your new batteries and install them. Take mind of the polarity, they are labeled, and obviously these two metal pins or prongs are going to need to be facing outwards to make contact with the charging grips. Slide in the negative side first, followed by the positive. Now you do need to use a good amount of strength or muscle to get these in, so don't be fearful, but obviously don't be stupid stupid and break it. Now, you're not going to return the 2 stock battery tray covers. Just set them aside in case you ever want to return to stock. Then slide in the right controller to the right grip. They are labeled in case you get confused, which is really nice. Stamped is R for right. Pretty simple though. Just go ahead and pull back this flap. And this little hole with the 2 niblets, this is going to be for your trigger. Come on, sweetie. There you go. And you are going to hear a nice distinct click. And that is those 2 metal prongs making contact. Make sure everything's lined up and you can easily pull the trigger in palm grip. Then just pull over this flap and attach them to these 2 rubber thingies. Awesome. Do the same thing with the other grip. Then you are going to take the included cable, plug this into your console, PC, wall brick, whatever you want, and plug both of the USB-C ends into the bottom of each grip. How long should you let them charge? 6 hours. How long does that last? Oh, like indefinitely. You'll pass away before these batteries die. Basically the same performance or lifespan as a disposable AA battery, but now they're rechargeable. Well, now that I'm sweating profusely, I remember why I usually use a completely different camera and angle to shoot unboxings and tutorials, because it's really hard to get this camera back to its original position on the stand. Now that I have you set, you're stationary, you're locked off, you're not moving again, sweetheart. Also, a little note for the initial setup that I really do like. It kind of has these little tracks that guide you into place, and there are these plastic clips right up here. If those are on the outside of this plastic, as opposed to, well, you can't see them right now because they're underneath that black plastic. I put the left one on wrong. This was kind of having a hard time squeezing. And then I realized, oh, there's a clip there. Make sure it's underneath this part. And now everything lines up very easily. So the actual mechanism for tightening these grips to your hand is the best I have seen. And I've tested 3 or 4 popular options on Amazon. Just looking at these from the lens of them being rubber grip covers, not even the feature that they recharge, getting them on and off, even with the headset on where you can't see anything. Yes, I know there is pass through where you do a little double tap on the side of your temple, but that's really low resolution in black and white. And sometimes when you're fumbling around with these straps, it takes a while to get these on. Shoot, sometimes you just get frustrated and end up putting the headset up on your forehead, looking at the hand grips and putting them on. I didn't have that happen a single time with these grips because you have this little loop design where I can just kind of, here, I'm closing my eyes right now, so I'm not even using pass through on the VR. I am completely blind right now. So I grab the headset, go through the hand strap here. There's a loop right here. Kind of grasp it with my thumb like that, go ahead and give it a yank, boom. I can now let go of this strap completely, which is awesome. I am violently slinging this thing. Maybe I'm playing Beat Saber. I'm not the kind of guy that likes to hold on to it. I like to let it loose. It's not going through my TV or anything in my room. Plus the rubber or silicone compound that they used is very soft, very supple, very comfortable on the hand. Also, it has a very fine, small diamond texture. Maybe I'll bust out my macro camera to try and get some B-roll of that if I'm feeling fancy. If I don't, because I'm a lazy a-hole, I'll have to edit out what I just said. So because it's not just smooth rubber, it actually has a texture or pattern in there that helps with cooling so your hand doesn't get hot in long sessions. I like that. Also, these grips with the included batteries don't add hardly any weight, at least no noticeable heft to them. So that's good. It's not increasing fatigue. Also, this back strap is incredibly comfortable. It has some kind of a memory foam padding or gel inside. So because these straps are very wide and plush, it's going to be very comfortable on the back of your hand. Now, when your session's done and you're ready to get out of these suckers, all you need to do is press this plastic button and then pull out like that. Again, let me close my eyes one more again, lock into this thing. I'm in. Let me get myself out of it. I'm out. That's awesome. I've tried 3 or 4 other designs of rubberized grips on Amazon, the best-selling and highest ranked options right there on the top of the Amazon landing page. And these are substantially more comfortable, easier to get on and off with the headset on when you're blind as hell. And these charge your grips. Not that you're going to be doing that very often because the battery life is phenomenal, but when you need to, instead of having to remove any rubber grip you have installed, then slide off that plastic cover, then throw out your AA and grab a new one, you just plug this in and give it 6 hours and she's got a full charge. She's ready for play. Price. Also insanely reasonable. Now, as for the cons, there's really only one, and it's not really a con, just a feature I would like to see added with their next version or iteration, and that is some kind of wraparound protection around the sensor ring. Now, it would have to have little cutouts or holes like this so it doesn't lose connectivity with your headset, because this is what does the tracking with the inward out-facing cameras. But as long as it has little perforated holes or cutouts, it doesn't interfere with the connectivity, and it does provide protection. So if you're swinging around your room and you get outside your Guardian boundary and you smack up against something in your room, not only is it not going to hurt whatever you hit in your room, person or object, but also damage your controller, which could be the least of your concerns at that point. So I'd like to see them add like a little wraparound grip like that around the sensor ring, please. That is the only shortcoming I could find. These are perfect. These are great. These are awesome. These are my new daily drivers. Thank you for sending these out. These are also linked in the description below if you would like to pick them up yourself. I'm not going to hog these for myself. They are available for public purchase. If you're interested in Quest 2 content or VR content period, consider subscribing to the channel as there is a slew coming in the near future. Peace. If you enjoyed the video, liking it helps it to get seen by more gamers. This information will reach and assist them as well, which in turn helps me grow this little channel, which I do greatly appreciate. Subscribe for more content like this. I cover news in the gaming community and industry, tutorials helping you get set up streaming and YouTubing, as well as honest gaming product reviews, keyboards, mice, headsets, controllers, mics, chairs, etc. There are some hefty exclusive discount codes found only in the description of my videos and only for the audience here at Gamer Heaven. I have links to all my other platforms and socials in the description below. To get in touch with myself and the Stallions and Stallionettes of Gamer Heaven, join the community Discord, and check me out at twitch.tv where I go live every other leap year on a blue moon if it falls into an odd calendar number, and my pH balance is on point. Just kidding. Starting June, I'm going to be live streaming a lot. Thanks for watching. This has been AK40 Kevin hosting Gamer Heaven, and I'll see you tomorrow because I upload daily. All the time. 60% of the time. Sometimes. Most of the time. Peace.